What's going on, my fellow Farmall brothers and sisters? All right, so I want to tell everybody who gave me the condolences for my father-in-law passing. Thank you. It's much appreciated. Finally got that beer in hand to go ahead, and I cracked one for Tom. So Tom, this is for you. But I just want to say thank you, everybody, for that. So, unfortunately, as we all say, time for life to go on. So, we're going to go ahead and get back to our tractor building on these videos. So today we're going to go ahead and put that carburetor on the 300, the one that I had the video of stripping apart in the last one. It's all back together, ready to go. So I'm going to go ahead and get the stand set up. We're going to put it on here and fire this thing up. It has been fired up since I did the pressure washing on it. So hopefully everything fires up. Stay tuned. Alright, my friends, we're getting ready to go outside now and put this carburetor on the 300 first. I have my Corona. Hang on a second. Cheers to all you guys, and thank you for everybody with the condolences with the passing in our family. It's much appreciated. So I had a question for everyone. I've noticed there's no distinct information about the choke flap. Now the funny thing is, I believe you can put it either way. You can put this flap, either up here or you can have it down here. It really doesn't matter. Just as long as it's the correct way, like this, so that way when it's drawing air, it can suck this open and you can pull air through. That's really all I'm seeing. The funny thing is the choke blade has an arrow on it, and it would make sense that the arrow would go up. This would go down. I'm going to insert a picture right now. Okay, did you see the original? The original, this was up here, not down here. So it's a 50-50. I'm going to go ahead and, just because this particular one has an arrow up, I'm going to put this one in this way, even though the original was the other way. What do you guys think? Which way have you put yours? Up or down? Just curious. I mean, honestly, it really shouldn't make a difference when this is closed and it's trying to, once the engine gets warm and it needs to start drawing that air to help mix that fuel. Like I said, it really shouldn't make a difference if it's on the top bottom, technically, but it's one of those things. Just curious. So anyway, let's go ahead and get this beauty out there on that 300 and see how well that thing runs. So here's how she looks. Definitely a big improvement. Obviously I can do a little bit more scraping, a little more cleaning, a little bit more, everything. But the majority of everything, it came pretty clean. So this is what I was talking about. The housing, for the torque amplifier, you can actually see the difference in the color of the case. So either replace the clutch and the torque amplifier was going out and he had them both replaced, or the case cracked at one time and then he went ahead and replaced it. I don't know. I tried to contact the son, of the owner, and haven't gotten a hold of him yet. So it's probably one of those things. It's out of his yard. They don't care. So I'll probably never find out. But once I pull the inspection covers, I'll take a look in there and see what's going on. But everything up here actually cleaned up really nice. I already have new gauges. I already have new emblems ordered. I have a bunch. I got the brakes. I mean, I got all kinds of stuff already ordered up for this thing. So the whole goal, as I said once before, is we're going to get it running. Well, not get it running. Get it moving around a little bit better under its own power, because I still think there's something a little wishy-washy on that carburetor from the other 300. That one's going to get stripped down and completely redone with a better kit. But it starts up, it runs, but when you give it throttle, it dies. It's starving of fuel. So the problem's definitely in the carburetor. So that's why we're going to put that nice pretty one on right there. That one actually came out really nice. I do have another style remote fuel tank. I might go ahead and just keep this one on for now, but soon I'll be putting that other tank on there. And yeah, then we're going to go ahead and start getting this thing sanded down, scuffed down, get it in the driveway, get it up on some blocks, get these wheels off of it so I can start getting everything painted. detailed and start putting her back together and start using it. So like I said, as long as the clutch moves, everything does what it's supposed to do. We're not doing a full tear down on this one right now. I want to use this tractor. This will get a full tear down once the new building eventually is in. Then I'm going to go ahead and tear this one down and redo it because I love this tractor. So anyway, so enough of gabbing. Let's go ahead and get the stand set up and let's go ahead and get this carburetor on. All right, battery's in. So let's go ahead and give this thing a fire. Let me turn the fuel on first. All right, let's go ahead and give this thing a fire up. Like I said, it hasn't been running. Ooh, let me move over here. That's very important. It's just about important to turn that gas on. All right, let's see. Everything runs okay. I was just worried any moisture got inside those points. I always worry about that pressure washing. But we are good. Fuel is off. Okay, well, we can sit up in the stand and start taking this thing off of here. You know, I got to show you guys something else actually real quick. I can tell you a second. Let me go back in and get it. Okay, now I'm going to attempt to do this with one hand. So let me show you guys what I found on Amazon. So you can see the part numbers. And you can see the size. Okay, stainless steel screws. And these are cage nuts. Here's the part number. All right, it's a 10-pack. I only paid, I think, for 20 stainless steel screws and 20 of the stainless steel cage nuts. I think I paid about 25 bucks for all these. To find these, like eBay and stuff, people who are selling the cage nuts for these tractors, just the cage nuts alone, they want like 70 bucks. And that's not even including then when you go buy the screws. So Amazon, there's the cage nuts. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna try to do this with one hand. Obviously you see, everything threads in. Let me unscrew this. Maybe I should have did this when I had 2 hands available. Almost, there we go. Okay. So there's the original style cage nuts. That's the stainless steel ones. And as you see, I'm not gonna lock it in place, but they fit perfectly. See, if I were to put that in and push this other side in right here, it would clip right in, no problem whatsoever. So if you want to save yourself a lot of money, just go to Amazon, get yourself stainless steel cage nuts. I got the stainless steel screws, and I also got stainless steel tooth washers. Like I said, all together, I think I spent about 25 bucks for everything. Much better price, because all the cage nuts all on here, obviously they always rot and break off, and they're always a pain in the ass. Why not put stainless steel on there, and you don't have to worry about that rusting and the rotting issue anymore. So just wanted to pass that along to you guys before I got started. So now I need 2 hands to go ahead and close everything back up, and then we're going to get on this carburetor. All right, let the fun begin. Actually, I misspoke. I didn't buy 20 cage stainless steel screws. I bought 30 of them. So 30 screws, 20 cage nuts, only because there's some miscellaneous screws on here that doesn't need them. I think I can use them for the lights, from what I'm seeing. Yeah, it's like 25 bucks for all that. So definitely well worth it. I also ordered the rebuild kit. Actually, it's like a pin kit, everything that goes into the shifter. I ordered that. I'm kicking around the possibility of ordering a new exhaust manifold. This one's questionable. It's not awful, but it is starting to get thin through some areas. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and probably replace it. What else did I order? I've just been ordering stuff, you know, not like consistently, but you know, here and there. The algorithm again in YouTube is dropped down, so I haven't been paid from YouTube in months. So again, I'm doing this video, all these videos, just because I enjoy it. I'm doing it for you guys. But yeah, as I say, I don't make any money off of YouTube. I give up caring. I just do it for the fun of it anymore. So, again, I always say, well, you know what? Actually, I wouldn't say that. I would almost say, hey, donations are always welcome. But you know what, guys? Don't go doing any more donations and any more special thanks on YouTube, because they take like 30% of that. And then if you don't hit a certain number at the end of the month anyway, they don't pay you, period. So, I don't know. The way YouTube pays is a joke, honestly. So, it is what it is. But anyway, if anybody does decide you want to do any donations, you know, I do PayPal and Venmo. And then checks and money orders are always welcome. But, I mean, you guys have always, you know, always help out, so I'm not gonna ask. But if anybody decides to, hit me up at 7 Valleys Farmalls, gmail.com, and I can give my information. Or actually, you know what, maybe I'll post it on this link. You know, maybe my Venmo info. It definitely helps when it comes to working on all these, and it's definitely gonna help with trying to get that building in before the winter. I'm still hoping I can get that moving. Yeah, I think this carburetor here, I'm just going to get that master kit, and I'm going to go ahead and just rebuild this with the master kit. Not that, I don't know if you guys remember when I rebuilt this in the video back last year. It was just one of those Chinesium kits. Most stuff is anyway. Just saying, it's one of the cheaper kits. A lot of stuff didn't work, didn't fit. So, you know, I tried to save the buck, but, you know, honestly, it's not worth it. Just pay the money, pay the 80 bucks, get the good kit, be done with it. It's not worth cheaping out, because you just end up doing it twice. And for the price of a carburetor to get like a refurbished, or somebody's already done one, to pay like $400, nah, it's not that hard to rebuild your carburetor, guys. If there's something I didn't cover that somebody might need help with, just let me know. I'd be glad to help you out and not see you spend that kind of money. Alright, get that off there. Okay, well, this will be back in. I'll take it probably in the other shop and work on it. Okay, see, here's what I was talking about. Let me see if I can show you guys. See that blade? The arrow is down and the flapper is at the top. If I'm not mistaken, I didn't take that out when I did it, because I didn't replace that. You know what the funny thing is? This one's missing the flapper. Apparently I never paid attention to that. I'm almost positive it's the carburetor I rebuilt. I don't think I still have it on the shelf in there. Well, regardless, yeah, it's yeah. Anyway, yeah, I didn't take that out of there, but it's at the top and the arrow's at the bottom. But that's how the original one's on here. It was that way. I don't know. I'm going to try the other way. I'm going to run with it. See what the hell happens. I don't see an issue. Honestly, I don't see why it won't work. Alright. I did replace the governor screws also with some stainless steel screws, so I don't have to worry about those things rusting anymore. I did set the screws, the main jet and all, I set that to 3 turns. So hopefully that works out okay. I mean, technically it should. And I believe I did the air and fuel mixture screw over here. I believe I did that 3 turns as well. So in theory, that should be about right. Ooh, she looks good. Take that off there before I spray this thing red, that's for sure. Alright, now the biggest thing is get that governor straight, because if you don't, as you heard last time, it will high rev and give you hell. So you want all your gaskets on there. So let's put the intake one on first. I like when I have my little stand or my little table to sit stuff on. Alright. She's up there. And the governor is down there. So that is good. Get this gasket on here. Then I drop it, of course. Alright, let me get this lined up first. So if I put that there, I can close that all the way up and that should line right up. It's a real pain when that gasket keeps falling in your way. Alright, I can't reach that throttle. To release it. I just wanted to see if I could get this to move, and I pulled it out of there. Actually, looks like it went right in. Get that gasket out of the way. There we go. Okay. There. Yeah, I guess I could just do it that way. I don't know why I was fighting it. All the radiator hoses on here need replaced. And I'm seeing threads. This is actually an IH hose. I wonder if that was ever replaced in its lifetime or if that's actually the original lower radiator hose. It's kind of cool. It's kind of dead too, but it's kind of cool. Alright, well, that should be where she goes. For the most part, that all went on kind of scarily easy. It usually doesn't go on that easy. I'm going to snug this but not tighten it. Okay, that one's tight. Alright, my friends, I gotta get everything tightened down. Unfortunately, I forgot to hit play, so I apologize. The only thing I did was just finish tightening these up, put the fuel line on, turned it on. I'm gonna open this up. Oh, fuel's coming out, so that's a good start. I gotta go get some gas to put some gas in the can. And looks like the float sticking a hair. We're gonna have to get this girl fired up because she's full. A lot of times that new float will stick, so we're gonna get it fired up, make sure that new float kind of pops back in place, and I'm hoping that little needle doesn't keep sticking. So yeah, you know what, let me scoot this back a little bit real quick. I'm gonna try to fire it off real fast. It's gonna run out of gas, but I'm gonna fire it up anyway. Let's go ahead and open that up. float sticking this. Well, that sucks. I didn't think that float was going to stay. Oh yeah, she's not even thinking about stopping. Now it looks like I might have to pop that body off real fast and do some quick adjust. Check that needle on there. It's always something. It never fails. Oh well, that's all small shit. It is what it is. Alright, just give me a minute. Okay, my friends. So all it was the plastic, the little rubber tip on the needle and seats that they give. It was hanging up. So I freed that up a little bit, but the floats needed brought down a little bit. And fuel's on. It's not dripping anymore, so it's just the floats. Minor issue, little temporary setback. So let's see how well she fires up. Full of gas, everything's on. I haven't adjusted anything yet. And why on earth is she pouring out gas? It just worked. It's gonna drive me crazy. Okay. Check these things again. Okay. A couple adjustments to that float. Had to get the bend right on it. Should have it this time. Gas is on. Let's fire the girl up. See how it sounds. So I think I'm going to go ahead and close up the battery box on this thing, and then we're going to go for a ride. I'm going to see if this thing actually moves around now. Let me hit pause while I tighten that battery box up. All right, my friends. Well, our 600-hour 300 row crop runs and moves just fine. So the hydraulics work, it shifts, the clutch engage is just fine. I think I need to adjust a little bit. so far everything on this tractor works. I did notice there was a little pinhole in the exhaust. I think I might have mentioned it before. But regardless, I found a little pinhole in there. So when I was thinking about ordering new exhaust, because this one's starting to get a little thin, she's thin. So anyway, so as far as the carburetor rebuild, it's all good. Looks nice on there. Kind of looks like putting lipstick on a pig right now, unfortunately. But she's going to look pretty very soon. So now that I know that the hydraulics work, now that I know the tractor runs and moves and everything works the way it's supposed to, now we're going to go ahead and bring this thing probably back out front, because unfortunately I'm out of space. So I'm going to have to do this one in the driveway. Not that I'm really a big fan of that, but I have to. But anyway, so what I'm going to do next is go ahead and start working on getting this thing all sanded down and cleaned up, and get her jacked up, get the wheels off, get things scraped so I can put the new tires and everything on after the rims are painted. And I got, obviously, brand new 14-inch rims for the back of this and the tires. So I'm probably just going to go ahead and sell these. Somebody might be able to use them for maybe a tractor that's been sitting. It doesn't have any rims or bad tires or whatever. It'll do the trick for them. But other than that, so far this thing's a win. It's definitely worth the investment now. So I gotta look in the book and find out if it's supposed to be, well, obviously it's not supposed to be this. Somebody just put a carriage bolt in here and bent it over. But I'm thinking here is supposed to be a hairpin in here. In here, I'm not really sure what's supposed to be in here. I'm not sure what goes on the top one yet, and I'm not sure what goes down here. I can't seem to find any good pictures of what goes in there. I'm thinking maybe a roll pin is supposed to be in here. And then I'm thinking, I don't really see anywhere on here there's nuts and bolts. I don't know if you guys have any idea if it's supposed to be a roll pin through here and what's supposed to be here. And obviously I'm pretty sure it's a hairpin supposed to be in there. Shoot me a message, let me know. Let me know if there's anything on this thing I should know about. It's kind of cool that, you know, she's got some remotes and everything on her. Obviously we're going to go ahead and break all these lines loose, and I'm going to replace all the hydraulic lines because they're all dry rot. This one's got the hole in it. But everything works. Yeah, this thing is well worth the investment. I'd like to find another battery box if possible, but I haven't found a good used one, and I ain't paying $200 for a new one. I could probably repair it, who knows. I am going to be showing the video of the belt restoration, the belt pulley. I did get one. I'll end up putting up a video showing pictures of how it looked, and I'll explain what I did to make that belt pulley look the way it does now. She's looking pretty good. It's not painted. Don't have the oil on the paper and all yet to clean it up, but I saved myself $200 from having to have it restored, because I restored it quite nice. So anyway, I guess that's it for the video then. I guess the only other thing is I'm going to have to go ahead and get the housing. I ordered the tack, so I'm going to have to get that bracket that goes on here. I did find that. Obviously Steiner's has it. I think it's like 30 some bucks. It's not that bad. So I'm going to get that, get the cable, and then we're going to pop the distributor housing off of here, and I'm going to put the one with the distributor drive, the tack drive. And then I think we're going to go ahead and get the sheet metal on, get things straightened out. I'm going to get this line back up before I start stripping this thing all apart, find out why this has popped up a little bit. But anyway, we're going to get it lined up, get all the new emblems for the front. I got all the sides. And yeah, she's looking good. Quite happy with it. You know, I thought I was going to like that straight muffler. I don't know. I'm not really a big fan of it. Actually, one of my subscribers, very nice guy. I did a shout out to his grandson once. So, Harold, thank you for offering to send me out a muffler that you have for this. It's definitely going to go to good use. I'm definitely putting it on here. The only other thing I'm going to work on is fixing the steering. It's a plastic sleeve in here. It's kind of odd. I wouldn't think back in the day they would have put a plastic sleeve in. But I'm going to do some research and find out what's supposed to be in here to help right on the steering shaft. I mean, it steers nice and easy, but obviously it could be much better with this all cleaned up. And the gas tank. One of my videos is going to have to be getting that gas tank. I'm going to have to build the turner and put the tank on there, turn it, and get it all cleaned up, and then we're going to be getting the tank back on. So anyway, at least today was a win. It moved around very well. This is the first time it's moved around like that, so I'm not going to complain, not going to argue, because last time it barely made it from the driveway to here. So yeah, I'm happy with it so far. It's only going to be all uphill from here. So anyway, make sure you guys hit that notification bell, like, subscribe, and share, and I guess that's it until next time. So thanks again for watching.